All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to day 108 of grinding until I become a millionaire. These are just my daily check-in videos where I talk about what I did for the day to get me closer to becoming a millionaire. I'm just a part-time YouTuber. I don't make enough from YouTube to do it full-time. I live in Arizona. I've got a cute dog. And eventually, my main goal here is just to build up my YouTube and my website and like my personal brand. I've started, I guess, 2 channels. Not this channel doesn't count. Nothing from this channel counts. But I've started up 2 channels, and I want to grow those to make me around $5,000 a month in passive income. Once I hit that goal, I plan to move to Bali or Thailand or somewhere cheaper and keep grinding on the YouTubes and build up some other products, maybe drop shipping, maybe Amazon FBA, maybe SMMA. I don't know. But I want to build like a stable baseline of passive income that's pretty consistent. And so far, YouTube's proved to be that. Now, it's taken me a lot longer to grow it than I thought. I thought starting out, I don't know, man, it probably took me like a year to monetize the first channel. It probably took me a year and a half to monetize the first channel. The second channel I got in 9 months, and now they're both growing. One's at 30K, one's at 3K, and they're growing by 400 or 500 subs a month. So we'll see where they go. We'll see how it goes. But the income from them, most of the income's from affiliate marketing, not from actual YouTube, but the income has been pretty stable. Recently, I ran into a big road bump though. November, December of this year, affiliate sales have been down, like way down. And I scratched my head about that. If you guys look back through some of the videos, like I talk about it quite a bit. I'm like, what is going on? Why are affiliate sales down so much? And I changed a few things in my email list and anyway, changed a few things, and now it's coming back up. One of the big things I think I needed to do was add more review videos onto my channels that get people into my email funnel that ultimately get clicks on, get affiliate clicks, and ultimately get affiliate sales. And I hadn't made any affiliate or any review videos in a long time. The review videos I have up are all pretty old. And so I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I'm just not reaching as many people. I don't know. Anyway, I changed some things around, and so far today, I don't know what the affiliate sales were today. When I looked last time, it was about $30. 87 the day before, 87 the day before. And so that's good. I haven't had usually it's like, yay, I had one $20 day and then like 5 $0 days. It was so crazy, man. I was having so many $0 days, $0 affiliate days. But this week has been good. Like affiliate sales have gone up, and I'm really happy about that. Yeah, so today was only a $28 day, but that's, passive income from just affiliate sales. So I'm up again. Hopefully that was just a fluke, and I think the industry slowed down. But anyway, trying to grow that up, trying to build both channels to do some passive income. I have an online course that I think I'm going to quit doing. I'm trying to figure out the whole situation with that, but it's just, you ever feel like you're torn in 55 different directions? It's the thing I'm the worst at. I get so excited about a new opportunity or a new product or project, and then I just go all in, work at it, and then I'm like, awesome. And then I see a new opportunity, and I'm like, wow, another opportunity. And then I go work at it. And like each time I'm just putting less and less effort into the first one, and then I jump onto the next one, and then less, and then the next one. And I'm trying to juggle all of these things, but I can't juggle. Like, I really can't juggle, and it seems apparent that I can't juggle my projects either, because whatever I quit focusing on just kind of dies out. Maybe I need to do better at creating systems that can maintain results even if I'm not putting in the effort. I don't know. I've done that okay. Like my email list, I passively get 300 to 400 new emails a month, and I don't know. I got to give myself a little more credit, but I could definitely do better. So anyway, working at building all that. That's my main goal. That was a big tangent about that, but if you didn't know, now you know. Today was day 108. I worked a double today. I've changed my availability at work so I don't work doubles anymore. I will work doubles on the weekends, but it'll be worth my time. Like today, just morning shifts during the week, I don't make very good money. All things considered, for my time, I don't make very good money. Today was okay. I think I made $50-$60 in the morning. I worked from 11:30 to like 2 or 2:30. So $20 an hour plus the $11 an hour that we get paid, 30-ish an hour. Like I'm definitely happy with that because I couldn't make that anywhere else. So happy with that. Then this evening I made probably $140, $150. So $200 a day. Pretty happy about that, but I spent all day at work and I only had enough time to mostly edit one YouTube video, and I've got 2 in the pipeline that I need to finish editing before I film more, and I would have liked to finish both of those today, but I couldn't because I was at work. And if you guys remember, I think it was episode 97 maybe where I like kind of quit. What it boiled down to is I really just think I was getting spread thin on my time, and I was being stressed out about spending that time at work and not being productive. Like I have a never-ending to-do list of things that I'm trying to do for my brands, and when I'm stuck at work, man, and it was slow and I didn't have any tables, I'm like, this feels like a waste of time. So what I boiled down to though is I was like, okay, well maybe it's because I'm working too much. Like I'm not working too much. 30 hours a week is what I did last week, and it's what I've been at when I work doubles throughout the weekday. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to cut back. 2025 is kind of where I'd like to be. When affiliate sales are good, that's fine. Like I can get by on 20 hours a week and still have money to put aside and everything like that. When affiliate sales are bad, I probably need to work closer to 30, but I changed my availability so that I will only work evening shifts and then I'll double on the weekend. And I should still make okay money serving. Like I looked at my pay stubs and I made like $1,000 last week. So that's pretty good. $1,000 a week. And that's with pay, that's with tips, that's with everything. Like $1,000, 30 hours a week. Not complaining about that. I'm definitely happy with that. Now I know I won't become a millionaire from that. Like no shit. $33 an hour. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Definitely won't become a millionaire, but where I'm at right now is I'm just really trying to bring as much income in from my time as possible and still have time set aside to work on my brands. Like where I'm at with the YouTube channels and everything, I'm investing a lot of time and energy for a very low reward that hopefully pays dividends later on. Hopefully 6 months from now, the YouTube videos I'm making today will be paying off. You know what I mean? So I have videos that are a couple years old that are still making me money every single year. Is it a ton of money? No, but it's like, it's still making me money. And so I know that what I'm doing right now is going to compound over time. So I'm still very aggressive with how much time and energy I'm putting into making those videos and building out my content library. With the work stuff, I need to work to pay the bills ever since I moved here, and I want to find a job where I can work as little as possible and make as much money as possible, not because I'm lazy, but because I really value my time so that I can focus it on the channels and the brands that I'm trying to build. So serving works really well for me right now. I'm happy with that. And if I cut down on my wasted hours, like serving during the lunch shift during the week, I should feel more content and I should make better money, even if I'm working less. So we'll see how that plays out. That'll be a new thing. And I think I realized I was starting to resent being there because I was there more than I wanted to be. And so it's like, hey, I have control over that. Just cut the time back. We'll see what that does with my money and if I'm able to get by, but I think I'm going to be fine. So I'm excited to go in that direction and see how it goes. I got one video mostly edited, like I said, and that's really all I did today, man. shit it's not a mess, but I need to do the dishes. I've got laundry in the dryer that I haven't put away. It's been on my to-do list forever. And that's the other thing. It's like, I'm too busy to do it, yes, but also it wouldn't take me that long. Like if I just did it before I went to bed, it could, but it doesn't feel like a high priority. I'd like to have those other tasks done. Like putting away the laundry is not that big of a priority to me right now. Editing a video is, because that's my main objective this month. My one objective is to edit as many videos as possible, get all the bikes reviewed, and get those edited, get them uploaded, and be done with them. So it's just, laundry's not super high priority. I've got dirty laundry on my floor. It's kind of becoming a mess. And so tomorrow, before I go into work, I will get all of that stuff buttoned up. We'll get the dishes, get the laundry, just get a clean slate so I feel on the right track. I've been really good about going to the gym. I made it this morning. I woke up at 8, which is the earliest I've been up in a while. Usually I'm in bed by 3 or 4. I went to bed a little bit earlier. Still no caffeine. I'm not really craving the caffeine, so that's nice. I feel healthy overall. I definitely feel healthy. Quitting caffeine has been a hard thing for me, but my sleep feels a little bit better. I feel like when I wake up, I'm not so groggy. Usually when I wake up, I lay there and I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to get up. But this morning was a little bit better, so we'll see how it goes. I'll edit this video and get in bed. As somebody commented, really, this is the only thing I want to go over today. Like I said, I worked most of the day, so it was edited one video, so it was pretty uneventful. But on the channel, somebody commented, and I thought this was really interesting. He says, you can't be a millionaire without exploiting people or getting really lucky. And I'm curious what you guys think about that. I see the point. If you think about Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, any of those millionaires, they're exploiting people. Sure. But that's also capitalism. Like, it's not necessarily exploiting people, it's paying people what they're worth, in my opinion. And maybe I just have a fucked up view of everything, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm definitely pro-capitalism. I think there are plenty of people who are more than happy to come to work every day, work 40 hours a week, make $3,000-$4,000 a month, pay their bills, spend time with their family, watch TV, go out to eat a little bit, and die. I think there's an overwhelming amount of people who are okay with that, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to work as a stable job and make steady income and provide for your family and do that for the rest of your life. There is nothing wrong with it. It's not for me. The thought of that scares the hell out of me. That I would probably rather be dead than just to me, that's a very meaningless existence. Because I want so much more for myself, and it's not. And I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just think it's different. Like, I want to travel, I want to have nice things. I want to experience life for like what I really like, what's really out there and what's really available. And the family thing just doesn't interest me. And the settling down and just stable. Like, I want to explore. I want to have adrenaline rushes. I want to go do crazy shit. That's what I want to do. And so that's the direction I'm going in. Now, what I'm getting at, though, is not everyone's like that. And I think the people who are more like that are willing to take on risk. And if they're willing to take on that risk, then they should be rewarded. And again, there's a lot of people who just want to make some money and live a good life. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. The only reason they're able to do that is by people paying them. Because the story I tell myself is that if you want to make some serious money, you've got to make some serious risk and take some serious risk and make some serious sacrifices. And I don't think a lot of people are capable or willing to do that. And again, that's okay. The world only works because there's like a disbalance of people who are overachievers and a disbalance, like a crazy amount of people who are underachievers. That's okay. That's what we need. Like, you need janitors, you need factory workers, you need everybody. Like, that's what makes the world work, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, everyone just needs to find happiness in what they're doing and feel content in their life. And so I don't think that that's exploiting at all. I think, like, if you post a job listing for $20 an hour, $15 an hour, $10 an hour, and somebody takes it, it's not your problem. That's their problem. They took the job. Like, that's all they're qualified for. That's literally it. It is market rate. And you don't get to decide that. The market gets to decide that. If I take a job for $15 an hour, I'm saying, hey, that's what my time's worth. And maybe that's all it is. If I can't find a job for more, then that's all it is worth. And I can take classes, I can do things to get more skills to make it worth more money. But I can't. Can you imagine? Imagine there's 10 companies hiring, and 2 of them are paying $20 an hour, and 8 of them are paying $10 an hour. And I apply to all 10. Okay. And the 2 that are paying $20 an hour say, hey, you're not where we're looking for somebody who's a little bit more of a natural leader, who maybe has a little bit more skills in this area. Like, you're not the right fit. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then 2 of the other companies that are only paying $10 an hour send me an offer. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm only worth $10 an hour. Like, there's no other way to cut it. Like, if someone is only willing to pay me $10 an hour for my time, that's all I'm worth, right? And you can argue with that. You can say, well, I'm worth 100. It's like, okay, well, you're not until somebody pays you that, okay? And so it just confuses the hell out of me. Why then I would sit on my ass and say, well, I deserve $20 an hour. And it's like, no, there's people paying $20 an hour, but they're just not hiring you. Like, oh God, you can go somewhere else and find whatever you think you're worth. Like, and if you're able to do that, good for you. You should do that. Everyone should do that. But the thing is like, what would be better use of my time would be developing my skills and learning more and working in a direction that would help me be more prepared for that $20 an hour job, and then applying to it instead of just sitting around saying, well, I should be worth this, and then blaming the there's a bunch of companies that would only pay me $10 an hour. So why am I blaming the one that actually hired me for exploiting me? That is so goofy. It is goofy. Makes no sense. So anyway, I understand the point of that guy's comment, like, oh, well, they're just exploiting people and that's why they're millionaires. Like, no, they created a business and a system, and they are paying people market value, which the cost of an item is what the market will bear. If you can sell an item for $500 because people are paying for it, like, that's your right to sell it. People are paying for it. Like, that is the cost. That is what market will bear. If you can't sell your product for $500, then you need to lower the price, and it's whatever people will pay. And I think it's the same thing with employees. Like, you're worth whatever the market will pay you, and that goes up and down. Sometimes we have good markets, sometimes we have bad markets, and sometimes you're more valuable, sometimes you're less valuable. Like, someone who's a very good car salesman won't get paid very good as a warehouse worker. Just like they have better chance getting paid going to a car salesman place, to a car dealership, because that's where their skills are. So they're valued more in that niche, in that area. But so anyway, I definitely disagree with that. I don't think anyone, especially if you choose to work, like, okay, you're not. Now, overseas stuff, that's a whole different story. I don't know anything about that. Like, yeah, people in the coal mines in whatever third world country, like, they're definitely exploited. That I don't know. You got to take up with somebody else. I don't know anything about that. But the actual workers in America, not exploited. Absolutely not. If you choose to work somewhere, you're not exploited. But that's my hot take there. And then get really lucky. I see the point there. Crypto millionaires definitely got a little lucky. Other kinds of millionaires probably got a little lucky. Somebody, I saw a thing, it's like the quickest way to become a millionaire is to start with 2 million. I'm like, damn, that's a good point. To me, it doesn't seem like that much money, which is kind of crazy because I'm like, wow, $100,000 a year, that's a lot of money. And then I'm like, that's only like whatever, that like, still that's a ways away from a million. But when you think about a million, it just seems so, maybe we're just so disconnected from it or desensitized to it because it's thrown around all the time. Like, $1 million this, $1 million that. I don't know. But anyway, lucky thing. Yeah, I'm sure that happens. But I have a hard time believing that if every single day I work towards a goal that I've decided is a good goal, and maybe I need to look at that. Maybe I need to change that. But every single day I work towards my goal. I consciously learn from my mistakes. I consciously dedicate time every single day to read books and learn more about a topic or learn a new skill. And like, I'm obsessed. I am so obsessed with it. And maybe the things that I'm working on right now aren't super high leverage, but I believe that by working on what I'm working on, learning how to market a product, like sell an online course, learning how to build a brand, learning how to interact with customers, learning how to sell things, like all of these things that I'm learning at a small scale will be very high leverage later on when I move into a bigger niche, when I move into a different niche. And so I'm not even concerned really with how much money I'm making right now. Like, I'm in my 20s. I'm just learning skills, man. I'm learning how to do things. I'm learning how to learn, how to grow, how to work on stuff, because I know that eventually there's going to be an opportunity. And because of all the time that I've spent learning these skills and working on these areas for fucking pennies, it's going to all pay off. And that's where my head's at. I don't know. Hopefully that's a good spot. We'll see what happens in the next few years. But like, my end goal isn't like, oh yeah, I'm going to make $1 million from my bike review YouTube channel. No, there's no shot, man. No shot at all. I could probably make some stable income and allow me to travel and live somewhere cheaper, or allow me to invest extra cash flow into equipment or into courses or into things that are going to make me better. But the main goal is not to become a millionaire from that. I just want to learn right now. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. Learn, grow, fail, keep learning. So anyway, that was a really interesting comment. Yeah, but when I read that, it made me feel kind of like, I don't know, sad's not the right word, but compassion. There are people out there that are really stuck and don't have any kind of ambition and any kind of drive because they believe things like that. Like, I just couldn't imagine sitting around like, well, I'll never become a millionaire because I'd have to exploit people, and I don't want to do that. And I'll never become a millionaire because I have to get lucky, and I'm just not lucky. Like, that is such a shitty attitude, dude. It's so shitty. At least, even if I don't become a millionaire, I think the grind to it, or like spending the rest of my life trying to achieve it, it's gonna be a whole hell of a lot more fun than sitting around like, well, I guess I'll never do this. Like, who cares? Like, I've been able to do pretty much anything I've set my mind to in life so far, and I'm only 27. We're just working on it. But with that in my back pocket, I know that whatever I'm setting my mind to right now will definitely come to light eventually. So hope you guys have good attitudes about all that, and even do stuff because you want to. Like, do it for the journey and not the destination. That was a lot of the first comments I got from people on this channel were like, hey man, that's great, but make sure you enjoy the process. And I'm like, good point. I'm gonna enjoy the process, and that's what I'm trying to do. I just think of it like a video game. I have a lot of fun doing it. So anyway, that's day 108. Tomorrow's gonna be day 109. I don't work a double tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to just get the rest of the videos edited, get that done with, and film a couple more reviews tomorrow. I'm getting really tired. It's 12:50. I need to go to bed soon. the lack of caffeine's killing me. But appreciate you guys watching the videos, hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow for day 109. Keep watching, keep supporting. I appreciate all of you guys.